Elon Musk dramatically proclaimed the entire destiny of humanity rests on tomorrow's election in Wisconsin, but his stunt there is backfiring in a big way, and I have the breakdown for you next. Musk has put his immense wealth, influence, and nefarious mind behind a Republican candidate for the Wisconsin State Supreme Court election that is happening tomorrow, and he did so with an outrageous and perhaps illegal $1 million giveaway to draw out potential voters. Here's an ABC report to bring you up to speed, show you the bribe that went down, and explain the high stakes that is driving Musk to buy the election. Have a look, and on the other side, I'll explain why this plan to shape the destiny of humanity is backfiring.
Now we're going to turn to this week's high-stakes election for a seat on the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Elon Musk and his allies are spending millions of dollars on the race, which is drawing national attention. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, is tracking the latest in Green Bay. Good morning, Rachel.
Michael, good morning to you. And these races are traditionally nonpartisan, but Democrats and Republicans are calling this the most consequential election since President Trump took office, a political litmus test for his agenda.
What do you think of my hat?
Overnight, the president's most powerful advisor, Elon Musk, taking the stage at a Wisconsin town hall wearing a cheese hat.
But let me first hand out two $1 million checks in appreciation.
Handing out $1 million checks to those who signed his political group, America PAC's petition against, quote, activist judges, with just one day until the state's Supreme Court election. The closely watched race between conservative Waukesha County Judge Brad Schimmel and liberal Dane County Judge Susan Crawford, a test of the political power of Musk and a barometer about how voters are feeling about President Trump's second term. The outcome of Tuesday's race will determine control of the state's high court. That could impact future rulings on abortion rights and Wisconsin's congressional map, which could shake up control of Congress.
That is why it is so significant. And whichever party controls the House, it to a significant degree controls the country, which then steers the course of Western civilization.
The president won here by less than 30,000 votes, over the weekend touting his support for the conservative candidate Schimmel, calling him conservative, strong, and above all sane. But Democrats and the candidate they are backing have seized on Musk's outside role.
This is really unprecedented to have the richest man in the world wade into a state Supreme Court race and spend that kind of money. That's never happened before.
And this is already shaping up to be the most expensive judicial race. Democrats did try to block Elon Musk from handing out those $1 million checks that was ultimately rejected by the state Supreme Court.
With context established, here's one more clip that sets us up for what is being described as backfiring on Musk.
It was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience. Give my regards to George. Say hi to George from me.
The HuffPost reported Musk's derangement this way. Elon Musk rant at heckler backfires after critics deliver brutal reality check. Critics said that the tech billionaire's complaint sounded a lot like what he himself has been doing. It went on to say, tech billionaire Elon Musk on Sunday complained about fellow billionaire George Soros supposedly sending operatives to an event in Wisconsin where Musk was paying people to help sway this week's state Supreme Court election. Soros is a billionaire backer of progressive causes and the object of right-wing conspiracy theories. The Daily Show even recently shared a segment in which right-wingers complained about Soros but tweaked the video to make it seem like they were talking about Musk.
I mean, if you look up oligarch in the dictionary, his picture should be there.
Americans really need to be worried about this man. I think he's the greatest threat to democracy, not just in this country, but worldwide.
This alliance of big government and big tech and the billionaire class needs to be broken up.
So you have one guy, some naturalized American, who hates the United States and wants to destroy it. He gets to control the country in the way he does because he's rich and the rest of us aren't as rich.
These people have a stranglehold increasingly on our communication in this country. They want to have a stranglehold on our politics, and it's time we put a stop to it.
He is a puppet master, a seeker of power behind the scenes.
In this year's Wisconsin race, Musk has contributed $19.3 million to Schimmel, nearly 10 times the $2 million that Soros has given to help Schimmel's opponent, Susan Crawford, according to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Musk critics were quick to point out that he's doing what Soros is accused of, And they did it on X, Musk-owned social media platform that was formerly known as Twitter. It is a minor win to declare that Musk's efforts have backfired because of optics and hypocrisy, but it will be a major win if tomorrow we can say that he failed in buying this race in Wisconsin. This election is so important to preserve our democracy by turning back the oligarchy and corruption that Musk and his tactics represent. Maybe it's already a loss in terms of societal evolution, knowing that about half the voters are okay with it, but still, every battle is important to the resistance movement and defeating Trumpism. Recent polling gives Crawford the slight edge against Musk's pick, but we know from experience that polling is not an exact science and that tight races don't always end well for Democrats. We will keep you posted on the Wisconsin results and all of Musk's future nefarious activities and baseless accusations, whatever they may be. Meanwhile, let's continue to occupy democracy together and show up for these important battleground elections.